Obviously, the big issue facing the city right, or probably, I would say probably many people would argue is the biggest issue facing the city right now is the rate of violent crime. Mm-hmm. Last week, you put together a plan, including some initiatives, some new initiatives, some that you've been working on. When do you think we're going to start seeing some progress in terms?
I think you already.
In terms of the rate of violence actually going down?
Well, right now we're being reviewed by the Department of Justice to make sure that we have everything in place. We don't have everything in place currently. And I think what you've seen is our clearance rate has gone up because of some of the technology that we put in place. But we have to get more officers on the street. As you well know, the police positions were frozen under the previous administration, running up
reduced, in fact.
Right, reduced and frozen. I've unfrozen all police positions, and we currently have about 176 police officers in the academy, more than we've had since 2004, I believe it is, 2002 or 2002. This time last year, you had about 56 people apply to be police officers. You have 176 in the academy currently. But the other thing is that you need to allow for some of the retired officers who retire in Baltimore, 45 years of age. Some have gone on to become chiefs in other jurisdictions. Some have retired. Some would like to come back to Baltimore. And through the Board of Estimates, you can change that policy. So we're seeking to change that policy because when you put 176 new people on the streets, plus the 100 that we've identified that are in civilian positions, you've got to have some management structure there. And so we need additional management on the street as well, so that we don't have unnecessary mistakes on the street. So we're looking to do that as well. So I would say in the next year or so, you'll probably have at least 250 more police officers on the street. You'll have 100 immediately. In the next year, you should have about 200, at least 250. And I'm hoping that we backfill all of the positions. I'm trying to get a count on what all of the positions, the vacancies are, because I don't think if you do the math, hiring 100 police officers, it would have been better to hire police officers than to run up a $46 million overtime bill, which is what the city has done.
Right. Do you think the authorized strength number is sufficient? You know, if you filled all of the vacancies you have, would that be enough officers?
Well, with the vacancies and the additional strength that we're asking for in terms of management, when we look at Baltimore City in comparison to other cities, we have more police officers per capita than almost any other jurisdiction in the nation. So if we were to fill them, I think we would be at the strength that we need.